Today I'm going to be showing you how to add UV protection to your Google Cardboard or your VR device. But before I go ahead and get into that, I would just like to do a quick shout out to Sam from The Blind Spot and Bonnie from Ohio. Bonnie, thank you so much for sharing your story on the Nearsight app. For those of you that don't know what that is, the Nearsight app was a augmented low vision aid that I created about 2 years ago. Since then, a lot of different apps have come out to help people with low vision, and that's great. That's exactly why I created it, so it can help people. So Bonnie, I just want to thank you very much for sharing your story, so now it can help more people. More people are aware of the technology out there, and let's hope it continues to improve. I know I'm going to continue to improve my app. And Sam, I would also like to thank you very much for reviewing my app, because that's also helping people be aware of the technology, and so it can help others as well. For my viewers out there, I'll leave links in the description below to both Sam's The Blind Spot channel and to Bonnie's video or story. Now, part of the reason why I did the shout out to them, as well as why we're doing UV protection for the Google Cardboard, if you're anything like me, if you're a VR enthusiast or if you're in IT, whatever the case may be, you're usually in front of a computer screen a lot. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the different types of screens, the light coming off of those screens can actually do more damage to your eyes over extended periods of time. So today we're actually going to use UV protected lenses and put them into the Google Cardboard. Now, whether your eyes are sensitive to light, UV light and blue light, different types of lights can affect your eyes and actually do more damage. Now, there's lots of different types of glasses and lots of different types of lenses you can use for this. For instance, I have computer glasses here that I actually wear in front of the computer screen while I'm at work, or half the time when I'm editing videos or doing all the other different stuff that I do. Now, these have yellow lenses, but you can get computer glasses that have the clear lenses, and actually you can get just glasses that protect from UV light. I mean, these really aren't prescription or anything, they're just clear lenses. Then, of course, if the brightness of the screen just is too much, but you want it to be bright so you can see everything, obviously you can use just standard cheap sunglasses. So for this tutorial, you'll need a Google Cardboard, an old pair of sunglasses or whatever lenses you decide on, and a glue gun. You can also use Velcro. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop out the lenses from the sunglasses. Some of these are easier than others. For instance, if it's plastic, they come out pretty easy, but if it's metal, you may want to use wire cutters just to make one snip and pull it apart. Try to get a spot where you're not going to actually damage the lenses at all. Okay. Also, I highly recommend, if you're going to glue them into the Google Cardboard like I am today, that you make sure that these lenses in here are very clean. So get some Windex, or if you have a microcloth, and do the same thing for the sunglasses as well, especially if they're an older pair of sunglasses. So literally, we're just going to go ahead and line these up inside the Google Cardboard before gluing them down. And the main reason for this is you do not want the lens to overlap the nose piece at all, because obviously you don't want the hard plastic from the lens or glass, whatever type of lenses you're using, to rub up against your nose. So we kind of got it mapped out. Now, you may also want to use permanent marker to kind of mark them, or a pen, or just even poke little itty bitty holes into the cardboard so you know exactly where the glue is going to go. I mean, you can also put it on the lens itself, which is I think I'm going to do that. But the problem with that is if you're handling it with your hands, you're going to get your finger grease on here. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to worry about it too much, but just make sure you don't touch the center, because obviously the Google Cardboard lenses are smaller than this lens, so as long as I'm not touching the center, it should be okay. You could also use latex gloves if you want to be a little more careful. So I'm just going to hit it with glue in 3 spots. Keep in mind, stay as far away from the center as you can so it doesn't obscure it. Then flip it. Okay, so that's one done. Okay, so that one goes like that. Okay, so I'm just lining them up myself. Yeah, you got to be very, very careful not to get the center. Now if it's glass, the glue should come off pretty easily, but if it's plastic, it's easier to scratch, so you do have to be kind of careful. Okay, and that's how you add UV protection to your Google Cardboard. So just a real quick recap after using it for a while with the actual glasses, sunglass lenses in here. It actually reduces eye strain and actually reduced my headaches when using VR for prolonged periods of time. The motion sickness still occurs, but it's a lot easier on the eyes because you want the brightness of the phone so everything's illuminated, but the sunglasses give it just enough tint and blocks just enough bad light to where it reduces my eye strain and my headaches. So even if you don't want to do it for protective eye reasons, it may actually help you enjoy VR a little more. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to post them below. I'll be happy to try to answer them. And if you have any information on different ways to reduce eye strain or reduce the harmful light coming off the phone screen for this, please share your thoughts, feelings. I would love to hear it, and I'm sure everybody else would love to hear them as well. And if you like this video, obviously subscribe, like, comment, share. Have a great one.